man returns to live in his childhood home and finds it's not the place it used to be. He and his new tenants are terrorized by evil spirits and demonic forces. Paranormal investigators must come up with an answer before it's too late. In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. Mark Corvo is no ordinary child. He often sleepwalks and has a rare talent, but doesn't realize it yet, and won't until decades later. Mark is an empath, able to sense the presence of spirits. He experiences vivid dreams. But are they all too real?
Mark, are you down there?
I'm here, Mom.
In 2011, Mark Corvo returns to Cromwell, Connecticut as the new owner of his childhood home. In spite of his sleepwalking, which stopped as he grew older, Mark retains fond memories of his youth and family life in the 18th century house.
It's a old colonial in a very nice part of town. One of a kind. Being Italian, we'd have family over and there's always good food and good eats. It really was a lot of fun to grow up there. And everybody loved each other. It was a great place.
Mark's newfound happiness is tinged with sadness. He acquired the house after his parents died, one soon after the other. Mark recognizes that for him, it will always be a special place.
From when I was small, I always had the ability to sense different things that were going on. But as you grow up, you get involved, and I sort of put it on the back shelf and ignored it.
Mark plans to take in tenants, but first, there's a lot of repainting to take care of.
It needed a lot of cosmetic work. The house is old, and it does have a tendency to creak and moan. I thought I heard footsteps. It was startling. I thought maybe somebody was playing a joke on me. There was nobody there. I didn't know what to think, and I was tired, so I just went to bed, and that was it.
Well, this is it. This will be your room. Nice.
After a month of renovating, Mark welcomes his first potential tenant, Sean Angus, a local firefighter.
I'm trying to restore this place to its former glory.
I'll take it. I was ready to move out of my mother's house. I was looking for a place to rent. I loved the location. It was right up the street from the firehouse, so I decided to move in.
Paranormal's a small town, like a little village. And I knew that in a very short period of time, I'd be able to rent that side of the house out.
Ashley Singer has just moved to the area.
Hey, you had a room advertised?
Right, I have a room for rent, correct. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Ashley considers herself a spiritual person and senses a presence.
Ashley, this way.
Okay, thanks.
Ashley's a very interesting and eclectic person, and I knew she would appreciate the history of the house.
With 2 tenants now in place, Mark's never-ending restoration work continues.
Need a hand? Sure, that'd be great.
And volunteers are welcome.
I gotta get a nail. Just a second. Set it down for a minute. That's an old well. It's been there forever.
I bet. Yeah, how deep do you suppose it goes?
It's deep.
The well was built at the time of the house in 1741 and was long abandoned before Mark grew up here. He's rarely given it a second thought since he was a child.
It's the blessing and curse of living in a 200-year-old home, the hissing of the pipes, the miscellaneous bangs.
Mark isn't the only one hearing strange noises at night.
Sean told me, there's a lot of noises and things going on, and I just attributed it to pipes. He understood and eventually got used to it.
Ashley believes there could be another reason for those strange noises. She senses the house is haunted and studies the spiritual world.
She would tell me that there was a lot of activity, that she had seen this or had seen that, or something else was happening. I didn't minimize it, but I didn't really give it the full credence that I probably should have.
A few weeks later,
And I smelled smoke. Smoke was coming from Ashley's room. Oh my God, is the house on fire?
Ashley, are you in there?
Mark Corvo moves back into the house he grew up in, where a mysterious well and vivid dreams colored his childhood. Recently, he's encountered unexplained events and strange noises. And now, one of his tenants appears to be trapped in her burning room.
Ashley, are you in there? Ashley! Ashley! We gotta get out of here. Fuck.
She seemed to be in a trance and a world of her own.
Invades my sacred place. I banish you away.
She was holding a pile of twigs, and all the smoke was coming from there.
You have or hold no power here. This is my
I
sacred
realized she must be performing some kind of ritual. To me, it was completely alien and strange what she was doing.
Ashley! Ashley!
Sorry, I was just smudging the room.
What?
Yeah, it's sage. It's for spiritual cleansing. Look, I've always been a spiritual person. Some people have even called me a white witch.
A witch?
There are malevolent forces in your house.
She told me there are spirits in the house that need to be cleansed.
Well, just be careful. Don't burn the house down.
Mark, I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Despite what's happened, Mark retains a soft spot for his unusual tenant.
As long as she didn't start the house on fire and paid her rent on time, what she did in the privacy of her rental apartment was fine by me.
Mark, I'm taking a trip to New Orleans, and I told a friend she could stay at my place while I was away.
That's fine.
A few days later,
You must be...
Sadra, Ashley's friend.
Let me take that for you.
Oh, thank you.
This way.
alone in the house, she drifts off to sleep. Terrified, she flees the home in search of safety. But she returns one last time to confront Mark.
I don't know what kind of scam you've got going.
Sorry, I don't know what...
Save it. I'm out of here. Tell Ash I'm not sticking around.
And that was the end of Sadra. Last I saw of her. Now my antennas are up. I'm starting to get alarmed at what's going on. When you rent a house out, your uppermost thought in your mind is that everybody is safe and protected. The way she ran out of that house was just very, very strange and alarming.
Mark's tenant, Ashley, who claims she's a white witch, returns from her trip to New Orleans with some new friends.
I could tell she seemed different.
You okay?
Fine.
She seemed a little darker than she had been when she left. She was my tenant, and I respected her right to have guests, but I just didn't feel right about them being in the house.
Ashley's friends are originally from Haiti. Mark has no idea that they are in the attic practicing the witchcraft of their homeland.
All right, quit it. It's time to start.
They're performing a voodoo ritual to try and make contact with the spirits Ashley believes are in the house.
Yahweh, Yahweh, Anase, Yahweh, Yahweh, Anase, Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh.
As Ashley grows more intense, she gives Mark an ominous warning.
They had blessed the house with voodoo, and if I ever sold the house and I ever left the family, I would die.
Ashley.
She was very nervous and easily spooked.
We need you inside for the next part.
I'm fine.
The mysterious Haitians soon leave. But now the White Witch wishes she hadn't dabbled with the spirits and is convinced they're evil and after her own soul.
She was smudging the house on a daily basis.
Ashley!
Ashley is desperate to try to cleanse the house in any way she can, but she's convinced the spirits are growing stronger.
Ashley!
She told me it's just too intense. The spirits are here.
Ashley spends hours alone in the house, terrorized and tormented by the evil presence.
It's hard to see somebody be in that kind of distress and turmoil.
That's it. That's it. I can't live here anymore.
Ashley, talk to me. Just
No!
talk to me.
You don't understand!
She just couldn't tolerate the intensity of what she perceived was coming at her from the house. She was frightened. She was truly frightened.
Abruptly, Ashley disappears.
She just took off and left her stuff, even. That's how adversely impacted she was by what she perceived was going on in the house. I was really upset, angry, plus concerned. I mean, was it the house? Was it that apartment? Living in a place like that, which you really love, then all of a sudden you find out, oh my God, you know, what's going on here?
With Ashley gone, only Sean and his new girlfriend Jessica remain in the house with Mark. In a home that dates back to the 1700s in Cromwell, Connecticut, spirits are terrorizing tenants and visitors. 2 have been compelled to leave. Now Jessica, the girlfriend of Sean Angus, has become the target of something menacing.
Sean, wake up! Sean, wake up! Sean!
I didn't know what was going to happen to me next, or what was going to happen in that room. I was terrified.
What's going on? What the hell?
There was this thing, and it was coming. It was coming in the bed, and there was this thing like
like a white sheet that was over the bed, and it was.
Well,
it
you're
was crying.
dreaming.
No, I wasn't. I tried to wake you, and you wouldn't wake up.
Okay, well, just come inside.
She kept saying repeatedly, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I'll call you.
Told Sean I love you, got in my car, and didn't look back.
What? Did you?
The next day, I told Sean I can never stay in the house ever again.
Mark is stunned when he hears of this latest night of horror.
I felt angry. I felt concerned. I felt troubled. What is going on?
Gonna miss you guys.
Wish there was another way.
Sean said, listen, I have to find someplace else to live. Jessica's not really comfortable here given the experience that she had.
He was quite surprised that we needed to move out, but wasn't surprised that we actually saw something. It's almost like he knew there was something in the house.
Mark feels compelled to act, launching his own paranormal investigation, aided by tips and guidance from books, TV shows, and the internet.
I've always been a person of action. I didn't want to have new tenants come in if there was going to be some situation. I developed a plan based on EVPs, or electronic voice phenomena.
Who are you? Who are you?
When I say Yahweh, Yahweh.
I came upon what looked like a place of sacrifice, or a very ritualistic altar with a dead bird, carcass, a cross, and an empty bottle. If this was voodoo, what was my house turned into?
Day and night, Mark wanders his home in the hope of making contact with the spirits that have brought so much misery and fear.
Who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? Who are you?
That, for me, was the moment where I realized that my house was haunted.
What do you want?
I knew that I was in serious trouble.
For more A Haunting, go to destinationamerica.com. After months of terrifying paranormal encounters,
Who are you? Why are you here?
Mark Corvo has managed to capture EVP recordings of the voices of spirits in his 270-year-old home. But now, an evil presence has made itself known and issued a direct threat to his life.
I knew now I needed some help, professional help.
Mark contacts Goners, the Ghosts of New England Research Society.
Goners, this is Kurt Knapp.
Kurt is a former police officer who's been a paranormal investigator for more than 2 decades.
When Mark Corvo first called me, he sounded kind of stressed out about the situation he was facing.
Well, how long have you been living in the house?
Gorner's primary mission is to determine, first of all, if a haunting is genuine, and if it is, to determine how we can best help the people in the house.
Thank you, Mr. Corvo.
Let me get you a cup of coffee here first.
Sounds good. So, Mark, what's been going on in the house?
Well, I tell you, I had a couple of tenants. They had to move out from everything that's been going on, all the noises. Poor Ashley, she ran out of here screaming.
I found in police work that after an hour or so, a person will start to change their story if they're lying to you. Well, there was none of that with Mark. He was as genuine in the end as he was in the beginning.
Now I'm starting to hear a few things myself.
I did some preliminary research on the property. I got a few things I want to show you.
We found out that the house was built in 1741 by a sea captain who was active in the slave trade in the West Indies. And we do know for a fact that he kept slaves on the property.
That might be the reason I've captured so many EVPs.
You have EVPs?
Yeah, I've got some recordings.
I'd love to hear them.
I was able to identify about 6 separate voices in the EVPs he played for me. And I knew immediately that we had to investigate this property.
Where did you record these?
Throughout the house.
It put an end to any speculation on my part that I was either seeing things or hearing things.
I was kind of concerned about him, too.
Kurt Knapp and his paranormal investigation team arrive, armed with an array of high-tech ghost hunting equipment.
Patrick, there's a lot of EVP activity around here, so make sure the recorders are set to go, please.
On the investigation, I decided to bring Karen Hollis, our resident psychic.
I was immediately struck by how heavy the energy was in the home.
Melanie, who's in charge of evidence evaluation. And also Pat Murphy, who acts as case manager. During an EVP session, we put people on all floors of the house because as you're asking questions, you may get a response on another floor.
Every investigation is different. As you're walking either upstairs or downstairs, you're thinking to yourself, what am I going to find? What's going to be there? What's in the darkness?
Say your name.
And I could feel that the energy was coalescing around that one area. And as I stepped closer to it, I realized this is more than just a well. It was deep and dark and foreboding.
I think I see something.
What?
I'm not sure.
Something hit me in the chest. This dark energy, and it was overwhelming. I got the sense that there was a young child that wanted to tell its story. I felt her slip into my body. And I felt her touch my hair to see if it was her hair or mine. And then, with the sweetness of a child, she touched my cheek. I could feel her as trying to fill out my hands and my body, and having a sense of wonder. And then her voice came out.
I'm Becky. Where's Mama? Mama got
sick. He took her away.
The young slave girl's mother had been taken away to a doctor and never returned.
She just was very desperate to know where her sick mother had gone.
She's gone.
I was channeling her grief over her mom. Imagine waiting centuries and never knowing if she'd return. What a horrible thing for a child to have to do.
This well. This is no ordinary well. This is a portal.
A portal is a door, a dimensional door. I could sense that this portal was where many spirits were coming and going, both good and bad.
Is someone here?
Meanwhile, Kurt and Patrick, unaware of what's happening in the cellar, are 3 stories above, exploring the attic.
Yeah, these are voodoo symbols.
Are you all right?
I don't know. I feel weird.
It's just something that we don't see very often. It felt evil. It didn't feel right.
Kurt.
What?
Kurt.
Patrick, you're freaking me out.
Don't. No.
A nearly 300-year-old house in Cromwell, Connecticut, has become a place of terror. A paranormal investigation team that includes a medium is starting to encounter a range of spirits. In the attic, case manager Pat Murphy believes lead investigator Kurt Knapp is in imminent danger.
Kurt.
What?
Kurt.
When I saw Pat's face, he's more of a tech guy than a spiritual guy. So for him to be alarmed about something is really unusual.
Don't. No.
It was scary. My heart was racing. We finally realized that there's something very evil here, very dark.
Back at the office, the paranormal investigators review their findings. They believe the house has sheltered lost souls for centuries. But when Ashley and her friends used voodoo to contact the spirits, they unleashed dark forces which rose up through the old well.
I believe that whatever activity Ashley was engaged in the house, whatever dark magic she was practicing, whatever she was trying to stir up, she was successful in that she opened a portal into another world that was bringing through not only human spirits, but also dark spirits.
If there was any place that seemed like it went straight to hell, it would have been that well.
Kurt and Karen arrive to present their findings to Mark, but they also have news that will change his life forever.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were able to record so many voices from the afterlife?
I've seen it on my own team, where 2 people in a room, one will get an EVP on the recorder and one won't. And I think it has more to do with the person's ability to tune in to the paranormal, to the supernatural, than anything else.
What you have is a gift. I know. I have it too.
Mark is an empath, able to connect with the spirit world, and suddenly, a lot of strange experiences make some kind of sense.
The more I talk with Karen, the more light she shed on past episodes of my life. There were signs early on that I had a spiritual sense. I used to sleepwalk quite a bit. My parents were always terrified for me.
But there's a price to be paid for having such a rare ability. If Mark remains determined to stay in his family home, he'll have to get used to the presence of spirits, including those intent on harming him.
I explained to Mark that psychically open people need to learn how to control that which they know is around them, but perhaps isn't good for them. We needed to give him tools to be able to cope with what was happening around him, through exercise, through prayer, through meditation.
It sort of put everything into context, and I had a better understanding of what was going on and what my role was.
Take care. Call me if you need to, okay?
Many questions remain unanswered, but one thing is known. The spirits are still inside. As the days go by, Mark tries to follow their advice. He devotes more time to reinforcing his faith.
Don't antagonize, Mark. Don't engage.
He concentrates on the physical aspects of his home. Mark senses he's not alone.
I felt a very evil presence.
Don't engage.
A dark presence.
Don't engage.
I was upset.
Don't antagonize.
And I challenged it.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Whatever was in the house had consumed a lot of my life. Taken a lot of my time. Added a lot of stress and negativity. I was fed up. That was it. It was war for me. The battle was on.
My house! My house! No! 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 No!
I felt a push.
Mark Corvo was being terrorized by evil spirits in his 18th century Connecticut home. They're determined to kill him.
Leave me alone! No! 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 Stay away from me!
I felt the push. I was surprised I was alive. I should have been dead. Doctors told me that I had broken my back.
After 3 weeks recovering in the hospital, Mark's sister Gina drives him home.
Well, you're home.
Yeah.
The battle rages on, as far as I'm concerned.
Medium Karen Hollis realizes that letting his anger take control had been Mark's downfall.
I think Mark came to understand that what he was doing was making the situation worse, and that what he needed to do was to focus on the positive through prayer, through meditation, and through exercise, so that he could go on and free himself from what had been happening in his own home.
Sure you're gonna be okay?
I'll be good. I'll be all right.
This is something that he's always going to have to deal with his entire life. Being an empath is not something you can entirely shut off. But he has the tools now to learn how to live with it. He knows not to be a victim of it. He knows how to push away the spirits, how to say, not today. I'm not going to deal with this today. No matter where he goes or where he lives, he'll always be open to spiritual happenings.
Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves.
Over time, Mark has learned how to stop the spirits from ruining his life.
Cling to what is good. Hate what is evil.
I think faith is a big part of what helps protect me. They thrive on fear.
Hate what is evil. Hate what is evil. Hate what is evil.
What seems to keep them at bay is forgiveness and love. They cannot tolerate that. My experiences with these spirits or entities gave me an appreciation for how powerful they can be and the damage that they can inflict. Ashley was engaged in her own attempt to control the spirits, which were uncontrollable.
Loud! Go!
She lost, they won, she left. And that's the sad truth of it. I was being targeted. These spirits wanted to harm me.
Peace is returned to Mark's home, although he knows that at any time, the battles with the spirits may begin again.
I made a very important decision that the house was important to me. It's my family's house, and I wanted to stay there. I know now I have the tools to protect myself, and along with my faith, I know that I can keep on fighting.
A young woman is repeatedly attacked by an unseen entity in her home.
I felt hands around my throat.
Paranormal investigators try to identify the presence, but it's a desperate race against time.
Crush Satan under your feet.
Stephanie? Culminating in a final battle between the forces of good and evil.
My wife was dying.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. Over 150 years ago, the soil of Manassas was awash in blood as the American Civil War raged. Two major battles at Bull Run saw more than 20,000 wounded or killed. There are those who believe the land around here has been permanently scarred, infused with the tortured souls of men, women, and children who died before their time. In the fall of 2008, Manassas resident Stephanie Winter attends a party at her friend Peter's apartment. She discovers he has a fascination with the dark arts.
I noticed on his shelf he had books that I'd never heard of.
The Necronomicon includes magic spells and advice on how to summon demons and spirits.
Actually, it's a real useful book.
Yeah, if you're dead, you should spend some time amongst the living, Peter.
I was just hoping to spend a little bit more time with you.
I think he got the wrong impression. In his mind, I had feelings for him, which was not the case.
What's the problem?
You know what the problem is, man. I'm married, okay? Get it.
I'm just paying you a compliment.
Lay off.
The more I tried to tell him no, the more persistent he got. He pulled some of my hair out.
What are you doing?
Just getting what I need for a love spell.
A love spell. You are sick.
At that point, I was done. I didn't want any part of anybody who was into that sort of thing.
Despite the strange night, Stephanie is up the next morning at 5 a.m., eager to get to work on the home she and her husband just moved into.
Going to work this morning?
It's late shifts. It's a lot of unpacking to do.
The couple has been married for just a year. Stephanie's a bartender at a local restaurant. Her husband, Nicholas, works in construction.
Did you have fun last night?
I should have stayed here.
Something wrong? Everything all right?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. I just have a lot of unpacking to do.
Yeah, well, once we get it done, we can finally call this place home.
I was excited to be moving into a house out of an apartment, and it was a step in the direction that I was trying to go in life.
Yes.
I'll be home by 6 tonight.
Okay.
See ya.
I was happier than I'd been in a really long time, and I was looking forward to making it a home for my husband and I.
You forgot something, babe? You forgot something? What are you doing here?
Peace offering.
Did you wait until Nick left?
No. I was just bringing you flowers.
He was coming by my house 5:30 in the morning on his way to work, and it just really made me uncomfortable.
Well, I didn't realize you wanted to get all dressed up for me.
You need to leave, all right? Get out. Okay? What?
You don't want to say no to me.
Get out! Get out!
It got to the point where I felt like I was hiding in, my own home. I finally had to completely shut it down and tell him to stop calling me, don't contact me, please, nothing.
Weeks go by. Stephanie's unwanted admirer stays away. But has he really heeded her request to leave her in peace?
What was that?
I don't know.
Is there somebody in the house?
I'm making my bed.
No, wait. What if they have guns? Shh. That's so weird. What do you think did that? That's so weird.
Let me go check the rest of the house.
All right, be careful.
Stay here.
Be careful.
I checked the doors, I checked the windows.
No one?
No, nothing's unlocked.
There was no way that it could have been an intruder.
We're thinking maybe we didn't have it set up there right, or, you know, it slipped off or something.
A lot of stuff that's heavy.
Our nerves were all jangled. Eventually, we fell asleep and really didn't think too much more about it.
Weeks later, Nick is working at home. As a hobby, he creates free tattoos for friends and enjoys the challenge of coming up with new designs.
I see this candlestick thing hit the wall out of the corner of my eye. It made this big black mark on the wall. I started talking to my wife about it, and we were like, the only thing that could be doing something like that would be like a ghost.
My back.
What are you talking about your back? What?
I'm looking at her back, and I see blood start to form.
What the hell did you do?
What is it?
What did you do? Baby, what did you do? No, you're bleeding. Hey, you're bleeding.
What is it?
No, babe, you don't want to see this, okay? Just, no, just.
It was really burning. It was just on fire.
Just getting what I need for a love spell.
There have been disturbing events in Nicholas and Stephanie Winter's home ever since she told a love-struck friend with a fascination for the dark arts to leave her alone. It is now February 2009, a year since the trouble started.
Hey, what?
My back.
What are you talking about your back? What?
She was scared, and I was too, because there was no explanation for this.
There were no tears in my clothing. I have a shirt on, I'm underneath blankets. How did that happen?
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Thanks for coming.
A few days later, Stephanie receives a visit from a close friend, accompanied by someone who may be able to offer some answers.
No, I haven't been anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but thanks for bringing her by.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is the lady I was telling you about.
There was a lady that I knew through church, and she had a friend who's sensitive. She could feel, see certain things.
So, do you like the 10-cent tour? Come on, I'll show you around.
She walked around and walked around the house and walked around outside.
I sense the land has quite a history.
She told me a husband and wife and their son.
I know you've been unfaithful.
No, I haven't been.
The father was extremely jealous.
Dad, stop! Boys, I've told you before!
He ended up killing the mother and the son. It was the father that was haunting the property. I don't know if I reminded him of his wife or you know, what.
A few nights later, Stephanie's scratches don't appear to be healing.
It shocked me in the sense that I was actually seeing a spirit. I'd only seen him for a couple of seconds, but I saw him, I mean, clear. The look on his face, I'll never forget that. He just looked very sad. I don't know if it was the actual little boy that was killed on the property. I know that there are lost souls. I fully believe that. I believe that ghosts could communicate in their own way. I did not believe that they could physically harm you.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
Hey, look!
Oh, man, what?
It burns, baby, it burns!
What do you want me to do?
I want you to make it stop!
Okay, how do you want me to make it stop, okay? I don't know what to do right now.
To see your skin open up when there's no explanation for it, the pain that goes along with it, it's like a liquid fire poured in there.
I'll be okay.
I had to convince myself it was real over and over and over again, even though I saw it with my own eyes.
Stephanie and Nick are too afraid of how people will react to share their experiences.
We had nothing to compare it to and nobody to talk about it with, because who is there to talk to about something like that without sounding like you're crazy?
All they can do is try to resume a normal life.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah. Does it hurt?
Yeah.
I told you it would. He's good, though. He's really good.
I hope that's not the result of Nick's last attempt at a free tattoo.
No, it's, I fell.
What the hell just happened to you?
Oh. Right in front of him, my leg just opened up.
We gotta get out of here. No, don't leave. Don't go.
She was being tortured. Tortured in a way that I've never thought was possible. I felt totally powerless. And I begged,
Why are you doing this to her?
November 2009.
What the hell just happened to you?
Stephanie Winter comes under attack from a supernatural force.
We gotta get out of here. No, don't leave. Don't go.
It's hard to go through. We felt alone.
Nick feels powerless to protect his wife.
Why are you doing this to her?
Could Peter, Stephanie's love-struck admirer, have placed a dark spell on her? Or are the attacks in some way related to the violence and twisted souls of men who died too young in the Civil War battles that rage nearby? A medium has offered a third possibility, that the spirit of a father who killed his wife and child here could be looking for his next victim.
a week went by, then she got scratched again. And then another week went by and she got scratched again. And it happened like that maybe half a dozen times.
How do you explain those scratches to somebody? And especially if you get hold of somebody who doesn't believe in the paranormal. My husband would have been locked up. I'd have been in a loony bin somewhere. And then what do you do?
Finally, the couple reluctantly decides to seek help from a paranormal investigator. Retired detective Rick Atcherstein specializes in violent hauntings. The nature of Stephanie's scratches catches his attention. He's seen this before in his research photos.
What was most interesting to me was that each wound appeared to be in a set of 3 scratches, 3 linear scratches side by side. The 3 scratch marks is indicative of a negative entity haunting. 3 scratches are very commonplace with the demonic. And the reason that is because the symbol of 3 is a direct mockery of the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
If we're looking at a negative entity, usually it has to be invited or summoned somehow.
I started taking into account the possibility that something happened to invite or to cause this phenomenon to occur to her.
Is there anyone in your life that is involved in occult practices or someone who might mean you harm?
There is this guy, Peter, and he just started becoming like very stalkish with me, and mentioned something about a love spell.
It's possible that he could have put a curse on her.
I wasn't expecting to hear that.
Stephanie is now convinced Peter may have unleashed some dark force to torment her.
Everything kind of fell into place. Everything made a little bit more sense. Okay, this is what's going on. This is why it's doing that. This is why it has so much power.
Rick agrees to conduct a paranormal investigation the following week. Until then, the evil presence could attack at any time.
Get out of my house.
Get out of my house! Get out!
I was very angry and very confrontational, and I wanted it out.
No more! You hear me? No more! Get out of my house!
This thing was such a coward, and it was just attacking in the middle of the night and just out of nowhere, and when your back is turned, and that's what made me so angry.
Where are you? Leave me alone! Where are you? Where are you? Huh? You here? Leave me alone! Where are you? Help me! Help me find it! I got you. Help me find it, please.
Down. It's okay.
Help me find it. Just go away.
I begged my wife to move out of the house because I felt like the house was evil.
I just wanted away from it. But then after talking with Rick, he said, well, you know, that might not work.
In cases this severe, sometimes the entity will follow you no matter where you go.
Rick and a colleague set up electronic surveillance equipment to monitor every room in the house, hoping to capture video evidence of something supernatural.
During this first phase of the investigation, I tried to document what was going on, tried to experience something that would lend me to believe that what she was telling me was true. Unfortunately, I was unable to document or see or experience anything, but I was still of the opinion that something was happening. I just felt in my heart that something was going on.
It would stay hidden when Rick was out, but as soon as he left, I would get scratched.
I became afraid to leave my wife alone because at that point, it became an every other day thing almost, or at least a couple of times a week.
You doing okay, baby? You want something to eat?
I'm not hungry.
It was playing mind games with her because I could definitely tell that her spirit was being crushed. I think that it was trying to influence her into giving up.
You haven't been out of the house in days.
I don't want anyone to see me like this. Can you understand that?
I didn't want to go out in public because I was covered in bandages all the time. I was so depressed. I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to see anybody whose life was normal because my life was so far out of whack that I was jealous.
I'm gonna make a sandwich. Would you like one? Fine, I'll make you one anyway.
I could feel somebody on top of me. I felt hands around my throat.
Steph? Steph?
I thought my wife was dying.
Let her go! If you want to hurt somebody, you hurt me, but you let her go!
For more A Haunting, go to DestinationAmerica.com. Stephanie Winter suspects a former friend who developed an obsession with her.
You don't want to say no to me.
Has cast a dark spell, unleashing a demonic spirit to extract his revenge. Something unseen is now trying to kill her.
I could hear Nick talking to me. I could hear him calling me.
Steph?
And I remember the only thing I could move was my left pinky.
Let her go! If you want to hurt somebody, you hurt me, but you let her go!
I was so mad about it, I was threatening it. Come and get me. Come get me. Why are you gonna pick on her? All of a sudden, she just grabbed a breath of air and she sat up. We must have sat there like that for quite a while.
It was very easily capable of killing me.
They tell paranormal investigator Rick Atterstein about the violent attack.
Being that it was spiritual in nature, logic would dictate that the solution is probably spiritual in nature. So I contacted a demonologist and asked their opinion as to what we could do to stem this activity, to quell these attacks.
The demonologist gives Rick instructions for a sealing ritual.
He suggested I get some blessed candles, 100% beeswax candles.
And the incense. And the incense is already lit.
And some pontifical incense and some holy water. Have the candles and the pontifical incense blessed by a priest. And then burn those, the candles and the incense.
Incense has been used in religious rituals since the time of the pharaohs. To Roman Catholics, it symbolizes the prayers of the faithful rising to heaven.
Through the world.
And then you'll also recite the prayer I gave you. This will seal the house with positive energy and keep you safe.
That gave me a little bit of hope because there was positive forces that were now involved that we had hope of running this thing out.
Listen to the words you're saying. Listen to the meaning behind them. And then every room, you need to do the same thing. Let's move through there, and you can recite that prayer as we walk. All right, let's move on. Saint Michael, the Archangel.
defend us in battle.
We would do that every single night, and it really did seem to work.
Against the wickedness and snares of the devil.
After a couple of months of it just being quiet, I'd gotten used to it, and I was relieved. You know, trying to put your life back together a little bit and kind of reflect like, wow, you know, did you really go through that?
Stephanie gets used to her new nightly routine, convinced she is now safe again. It's March 2011, a year since Stephanie started performing the sealing ritual.
And snares of the devil. O Prince of the heavenly host, in the name of God, cast Satan and his evil spirits into hell, who roam the earth seeking the destruction of souls.
Nick! Nick! There's a guy outside! What? There's a guy outside. Baby,
Stay here.
Be careful!
There's nobody out there.
Who do you think it was, babe?
I don't know, but I don't think he's stupid enough to come back here.
We were standing at the front window kind of watching to see if we could see anything, anybody kind of hanging around. This thing grabbed the back of my head and just yanked me down.
Did you hurt your neck? You okay? Shh. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Just relax.
That was absolutely devastating because I thought it was over with.
Nicholas called me. He was very frantic. He said that the attacks had resumed.
In April 2011, paranormal investigator Rick Atterstein begins a 48-hour investigation, hoping to gather evidence to justify a formal Catholic exorcism.
In order to get the Catholic Church involved, it takes a great deal of evidence and a great deal of documentation.
Stephanie.
What?
There's something I need to ask you.
What?
Maybe you shouldn't use the sealing ritual while we're here.
You want to use me as bait?
If you're not comfortable with it, I'm certainly not going to try to convince you.
No. No. Let's do this.
I was pretty much willing to do whatever I had to do to get some kind of evidence.
Rick and a member of his investigation team will stay up all night monitoring camera feeds. On night one, there's disappointment as nothing happens. They return to their posts for night two.
She's having a tough time again, sleeping.
Yeah, she is.
Hey.
Oh my God.
In Manassas, Virginia, Stephanie Winter is being tortured and tormented by a demonic entity. It may have been unleashed through a spell cast by a spurned former friend who became obsessed with her. Paranormal investigator Rick Atterstein believes an exorcism by the Catholic Church may be necessary, But first, he needs to capture proof of the evil presence.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
look,
I've
look.
got it. I've got it.
Are you okay?
The wound to her arm was so severe that in the kitchen itself, where she was standing, there was a pool of blood. There was also some minor blood spatter on the wall adjacent to where she was standing, which indicates to me that there was some force applied to that particular scratch.
But the evidence is not strong enough to take to the Catholic Church.
The video evidence was significant but not conclusive as far as I'm concerned, because she was in and out of the kitchen. If I want to take a skeptical stance, she could have done it in another room, come in, and pretended that she got scratched.
I was kind of mad about that. I was like, oh, man, all right.
The investigation continues.
Did you see that?
I see it. I've got it.
She needs me.
Go,
I gotta
go,
record it.
go.
Oh. Oh.
I actually saw the welts form in 3 scratches, linear scratches side by side, and I saw them start to bleed. At that point in time, I knew that she did not scratch herself, that they were fresh.
We got it. We got it.
That piece of evidence was more significant than the original scratching because of the time period that she was under constant surveillance.
We felt so good. It was like, thank God Rick finally saw this. He saw it with his eyes and he's got it on camera.
I knew that I had something of a negative nature.
Rick contacts David Considine, a lay religious demonologist in Connecticut, whose work is officially sanctioned by the Catholic Church.
Anytime that we're having outward manifestations where we're getting scratching and or someone's being punched or something of that nature, it's always reason for concern. We do have exorcists that work with us. What we had planned was for a mass to be initiated in her name.
He suspected that she might be under demonic oppression.
Demonic oppression is when a person starts to come under control of the entity. It's just a step away from becoming fully possessed.
If that were in fact the case, she should show some type of adverse effect from this, even at that distance. This was not revealed to Stephanie, nor was it revealed to Nicholas.
The day of the Mass arrives. As a priest in Chicago prepares, 700 miles away in Manassas, Virginia, Rick arrives at Stephanie's.
Hey, I didn't expect to see you today.
I know, I left my notebook in here. Do you mind if I come in a minute?
No, of course not. Come on in.
Et praesertum servus tua Stephanie Winter.
The priest begins the Mass for Stephanie.
Perpetua semper Virginis intercessione.
Did your friend review the evidence at all, or?
Yes, he did. He's reviewing it right now.
Perpetua mentis et corporis sanitate gaudere. Et gloriasae Beatae Mariae. As we forgive those who trespass against us, the blood of Christ.
Sit down here. Lean back.
Depart, Satan.
I felt fine 1 second and then felt like somebody set a bomb off in my head.
The God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet.
For more than 2 years, Stephanie Winter has been tormented by a negative entity at her home in Manassas, Virginia. A haunting that may owe its origins to a dark spell unleashed by a former friend in revenge for Stephanie rejecting his attempts to win her heart. In the spring of 2011, a priest 700 miles away performs a mass in her name, hoping the demon will make its presence known.
I did not reveal this information to Stephanie. She did not know anything about it.
Et gloriae Beatae Mariae, liberare justitia, quae sumus Domini Deus. Liberare justitia,
Oh my God, I'm so dizzy.
per Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen.
She had a severe migraine headache.
Oh, my head, I don't feel good.
That was a diagnostic indicator that this was probably legitimate demonic oppression.
Stephanie is in imminent danger of becoming fully possessed by this evil spirit. Rick contacts religious demonologist David Considine, who arranged the diagnostic mass with the priest in Chicago.
No, she's sick. She needs our help.
We felt that it was something that could be handled by the minor form of exorcism.
There's not enough time for the church to sanction a full exorcism. Instead, paranormal investigator Rick Atterstein will try to drive out the demon.
Rick was instructed to purge himself, to clean himself, as it were, on a spiritual level.
It is intense. And I fear for Stephanie.
I absolve you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
So that way he could be stronger for Stephanie and for himself, and to lessen the possibility that he could come under possession.
I knew the clash was imminent. I knew the clash was coming. Something was going to happen.
Rick is finally ready to take on a demon.
Are you okay? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
There's power in God and His Word. I'm going to read the entire ritual. Whatever happens, I want you to keep reading along with me. Most glorious Prince of the heavenly armies.
Most glorious Prince of the heavenly armies.
Saint Michael the Archangel.
Saint Michael the Archangel.
Defend us in our battle.
Defend us in our battle.
Against principalities and powers.
Against principalities and powers.
Against the rulers of this world of darkness.
Against the rulers of this world of darkness.
Against the spirits of wickedness in the high places.
Against the spirits of wickedness in the high
places. From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
God arises.
God arises.
His enemies are scattered.
His enemies are scattered.
As smoke is driven away.
As smoke is driven away.
So they are driven.
So they are driven.
As wax melts before the flame.
As wax melts before the flame.
So the wicked perish at the presence of God.
So the wicked perish at the presence of God.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us. Place your hands there.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us.
I think it's over. Yes, yes, I think it's over.
For now, it appears that the house belongs only to the living.
It's been about 2 years since anything's happened, thankfully. And slowly, Nicholas and I have gotten our lives back on track and are able to kind of loosen up and laugh. It's funny how much you miss laughing when you don't do it for a couple of years.
I've been able to see things that give me confirmation that there is demons or a devil and that there's a God.
The couple continues to wonder what caused the haunting and if it is gone for good. Did Stephanie's love-struck former friend cast a spell and conjure a demon?
Rick did bring that up to me, that Peter could have done that. He could very well have brought this thing to me.
More than anything, Stephanie wonders about the ghost of a boy that appeared to her.
I don't know if it was this demon that was in my house trying to gain my trust, or if it was the actual little boy asking for help, but I've never seen him again. I'm still on edge because I don't know if it's completely gone or if it's just dormant again.